Welcome to It's Art at the End of the Day. In this episode, I sit down with London-based figurative painter Martin Ireland, delve into his deeply personal and evocative approach to art. Martin shares how his work uses a male figure to explore themes of intimacy, isolation, loneliness and rejection, and how his creative process helps him make sense of the chaos of everyday life. We talk about his journey from printmaking to painting, his association, narrative and the human experience. This conversation offers a rare glimpse into the mind of an artist who navigates the emotional landscapes of our time through paint and form. So please listen with me to my chat with Martin. How did you begin your art? And when did you realise you was going to be an artist?
Maybe as soon as I could stand up and look out the window and draw on a steamed up window in the kitchen. Aged about 1.
Staring out the window and then just going.
Yeah, drawing all the trees and
Yeah, there's plenty out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
In the world.
Very early age, and so later on in junior school, it occurred to me that I wasn't wired up in the same way as anybody else.
Yeah.
That not only was I dyslexic, but autistic.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So obviously my learning patterns are going to be very different from anybody else's.
Uh-huh.
And one member of staff in that junior school spotted it and said, I think you need to do something creative.
Yeah.
Because people like you probably get you better than anybody else.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yeah, it's art is very in deep with that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's helps to learn, encourages to see
Well, anything
things.
visual doesn't need a language.
No.
There's no barriers.
No, true. So it's you can get a bunch of people that don't speak the same language at all, and they could all get on.
Not at all.
It's I find a lot of people have the two. You've either found art through learning difficulties or mental health or whatever, or done art and then realise it helps them with their mental health and stuff like that.
As a tutor of people with mental health issues and learning disabilities and trauma, I can realise that.
Yeah, it helps.
It does. And I having had sort of issues myself, I can say, right, I think I'll try this method.
Yeah. So your own issues is the wrong word because it's not an issue, but your own experience it helps other people. Yeah, pathways. Yeah. You're bringing your experience to other people and showing them that that is a way.
Yeah.
And they're good for them.
Absolutely.
Did you formally do any art?
Yeah, I did art right through secondary school. Foundation course, first degree course. It took a lot of time out, and then did an MA afterwards in Camberwell.
Oh well. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but did you need that? Do you think, or would you have found?
I might have done it anyway. Towards the end of my secondary school, it was a very big school, a comprehensive school in Southfields, and the numbers are dropping. So there's more and more empty classrooms. So and a very big sort of screen of glass. So I thought, okay, I'll use this as my studio. So I emptied it out with tables and chairs and just put a few easels in, and artists in residence. If I had spare time, I'd go in there and people would come in and watch me do something.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, nice.
So,
a natural light.
So yeah, it was inevitable.
Yeah,
I was going to do it.
Yeah, we discussed before about your paintings, and it's mostly portraiture, isn't it?
Yeah. I do sort of portraits of mainly people who've had to escape from their country of origin.
Yeah. Because
of some political situation or war or economic situation.
Yeah, you were telling me about the gentleman in the tree.
Yes, the guy I found in Richmond Park crawling out of a fallen tree trunk, simply because he'd run out of all options, and that was the only refuge he could find that was dry. yeah, he spent some time in my studio, and at the time I was working with a charity called the Catherine Low Settlement, which helps people who are seeking citizenship with filling in forms and language and art therapy.
Yeah, that's a major story, isn't it? Within your art, it's not just a story; it's it's capturing their life, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, I could have walked on by, but something made me stop and think about the situation, because I was able to put him up in a studio which was dry. I thought, well, what? Hell no, not. So, and so on the way to the cafe on the edge of Richmond Park, he described me his situation, why he came to the UK, and why he escaped from prison, and he had run out of options. So I thought, well, let's put him a few new options and get him on the way to becoming a citizen.
Don't see that, do we?
No.
A lot of the time, we just sort of. Well, not always a fault of our own, because we're busy doing our own lives, but we do pass by quite a lot.
Yeah. And so, he's a carpenter, and I puts up some very nice bookshelves and fix things. And so he told me the story, and I thought, well, this is a story that needs to be told. And so we kind of worked on it. What would be the launch story?
Yeah.
He told me about rowing across the Black Sea in a boat which eventually sank on him within sight of the Turkish border. And okay, that's going to be an image.
Yeah.
I was trying to work my way around launching that image. And so when I was running a sort of small gardening business, we had this job of rescuing boats which had been broken up by this team at Battersea Boating Lake, and they were replacing them with pedalows. So I sort of bought them and moved them to a council estate, and we filled them up with earth and put shrubs and trees in them.
Nice.
And he was my kind of aid, and as an assistant. And on a very hot day, I went up to the top of the thing and looked down, and I had a bird's eye view, and there he was with the top sitting down having a break. I thought, click.
That's that image.
That's the money shot.
Yeah.
And so when it came to the show, I put the backstory next to the picture, and people were going after it like crazy. And I thought, okay, I think we need to get an auctioneer in. So it went for a few times its asking price, and the rest went to the charity. And those who bid also got their version of the painting at their bid price.
All right.
So it became a production line. All because I didn't walk on by.
Yeah, no, this is it though, isn't it? How many did you do in the end?
In the end, about 10. The last one was actually life size.
Oh, wow.
Big. I went for like a lobby of an insurance company.
Wow, oh, that'd be nice. Would you say that's your favourite, maybe, or the first one?
The first one was the most difficult because I was trying to interpret meanings into it.
Yeah.
So I mean, the first one's can be the favourite, but I mean, the last one I did is probably my favourite, which I did earlier this year.
Right. Yeah.
Not it wasn't very big. But, yes, I put a lot of meaning into it.
Yeah. So that's good, isn't it? So this is what you'd be doing a few at a time, going along, waiting for them to dry and then carrying on.
I mean, lots of artists do things in series. I mean, how many haystacks did Monet do? Or scenes of the setting sun at Westminster?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How many screens did Munch do?
Well, you see it everywhere, so
That's right. Yeah.
It's probably the most copied, not true copy, but most used image, isn't it? Really, I think.
How many swimming pools did Hock do?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it does carry on. Yeah, I've never thought of it that way. Like, I've been not a drawer or a painter. I see things sort of differently because I wouldn't. But I produce more than one image and just limit it. But exhibitions. What exhibitions have you done?
Well, I've just had one at Chelsea Arts Club, which was well received. It was quite hard to get the message across about what the work was about, because a lot of people, even though it's the Chelsea Arts Club, they didn't quite get it, because they haven't had any experience of meeting people who are refugees, or they had to flee their country. And it wasn't until right at the end I gave a lecture on the work and why people do paintings of refugees. And I had a few actually subjects who I'd done projects of also backing up with their story. You didn't have a dry eye in that place.
No, once you tell the stories,
because it made it really personal.
Yeah. Do you think that art is an hard sell? Like, that people don't get your work? I know I find it hard.
Once they get it, they do get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to shove it down their throat and say, look, this is what it's about. This is why I do it. It needs to be told and nobody else is telling it.
That's right.
And at the moment, there are rather unpleasant politicians like Nigel Farage who think that asylum seekers are vermin and should be pushed back into the sea, or the RNLI should be armed and they should shoot to kill.
No, that's not what they're there for.
No, of course not.
But I'm not a major person of politics, and I dislike most of them. So I think everyone's got an ulterior motive.
I would like to have an interview on maybe BBC Radio 4 front row with somebody like Nigel Farage and just tear him to pieces.
Yeah.
And say, well, Mr. Farage, you have a foreign name. It's German.
Your
ancestors became Nazis.
Yeah.
And you married a German too.
But when you look back, there is no sort of, when you say English, there isn't an English, is there, really? No. It's all made up of years ago.
There's a book I read about the origins of London, and he'd done another book on origins of UK, and 40% of the gene pool is Italian.
Oh.
Italian / Roman. And another 14% are French, and another 30% are Danes, because of the Vikings.
Yeah.
So we're all foreign.
Of course we are.
And if you go back far enough, people used to walk across from the mainland because the land was higher and the sea was lower.
Yeah, everything's changed in all those years. But this is people, unfortunately. And that's, the way of the world now. We've lost the fact, well, I don't know if have we really had it, that the fact that we're all the same.
Yeah, we're all people.
Citizens
of Earth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What medium do you use in your work?
Mainly oils, because it's a good medium to play with, and you can go backwards and forwards and sideways and mix things with it, and which you can't really do with watercolour or acrylic. And I've tried watercolour, and watercolour is a very good medium if you want to do something really quick and instant, and you can remove watercolour and start again, and do it in patches. There's special brushes called stubby rounds.
Right.
I've done demonstrations on how to sort of play around with watercolour as though it's an oil. With acrylic, acrylic is a plastic, and I've tried and tried and tried.
Not you.
It's not me.
No, it's you prefer the. I mean, well, oil's been around for a day dot, hasn't it? Really, but it's slow to work with, though, isn't it? So I've been told.
It is, but if you use certain add-ons, you can speed it up. There's a thing called Garmin, which is it's like it comes out like a gel, and it locks onto the molecules.
Okay. It dries it out quicker.
Yeah.
You don't sit there with a hairdryer trying to
dry. No, that doesn't. Yeah. But then I tend to work in layers, very thin layers, and it dries a bit quicker.
Yeah. Are you straight onto canvas? Or
yeah.
Don't sort of paint on anything else?
Or I paint on plywood. That's nice. Yeah.
Because of your subject matter, then you don't pre-plan ahead then, do you? You just go with what you see at a certain time?
I tend to have some sketches and ideas and sort of bolt them together, and then sometimes even use a projector and move things around and enlarge and then reduce. Yeah.
Is it like? Do you have specific things that you may be looking for, or is it just pure?
I always allow the opportunity of chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a general aim, but if something kind of happens, which is unexpected,
it's more real and gives a better story to your piece, doesn't it? When it's spontaneous.
And that's why I also use models, and I say, well, can you get into this position? I'm just trying to test the color range and how light hits on a part of the body. And then if you have a live model, you can communicate with them. All of a sudden, pop, you go off on a completely different tangent because it throws up all sorts of new opportunities.
Yeah. But you go straight. Okay, you wouldn't pre-sketch it and then go stay there, and it's all straight on. Oh, yeah, can't paint. People are the worst to paint, though. Surely, I find that it's hard to paint the human body.
Who you're painting?
Yeah, but the actual form of a body.
It can be hard if you're a bit slow, or if you don't know anatomy. But then, I've studied anatomy for decades, and I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, is there a certain way to say for a beginner to draw a body? Would you say like
just get the proportions right?
Yeah.
Get how many heads are there in a complete body?
I can only do a stick person.
6. Oh wait, just have to look.
Yeah, no, that's right. I used to draw, but not good, so giving out on that. Easy, just press a camera.
Yeah.
So, any exhibitions or what's coming up for you soon?
I'm sort of looking at a new space, possibly in the East End.
Right.
It's just a question of funding.
Right. Is this the studio you just said that you moved into, or is it another?
It's another venue.
Right. Okay.
But that's in the future. Yeah.
This new studio, is that going to
work? Well, it's bigger and it makes me scale up things.
Right. So you're going to be bigger pieces.
Bigger pieces, yeah.
All right. That's exciting.
So if somebody sees a piece of work that they've seen on somebody's wall and they could do one that's this size, I can say, well, yes.
Yeah, I could do it.
I can go up to. There's a studio I've got now is 6 meters by 5 meters by 3 meters.
Right.
That's very big.
Yeah. Loads of light coming in there?
Yeah, it's got a huge window. It's in an old department store in Brixton.
All right. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. On the 3rd floor, so they've got lots of light.
Can you see it? So you can be looking at subjects walking by.
Well, they're a bit far away because you're on the 3rd floor. But, in fact, I can see across the Brixton Rec on the same level as the swimming pool.
Oh, that'd be a nice little subject there. I definitely see one of those paintings come along. Yeah, nice. Have a look at that when you're settled.
Yeah.
I might bring my camera. Especially on the 3rd floor, you get a good view of all the southeast.
Yeah.
Saying about the future is that you're just going to carry on. Right?
Yeah, I'll carry on with the theme. I go down to Dungeness quite a bit, and there's a friend I know who lives down there. So I'll go down there, and if I'm there ready and waiting for another landing, I'll be there with blankets and food parcels and fresh dry clothes, and before the broad agency swoop down and take them away. But I shall also be there with my camera. Yeah.
That's some good footage as well when they turn up.
But it's not just about the beauty; it's about the whole experience. You take a photograph of not just the people, but the empty life jacket where the body has been, and they've been cast away in a body bag because they haven't quite made it.
Yeah, it's getting that story.
That needs to be told as well.
Oh yeah, it's be it any medium it is. Yeah, it's the composition and the story is the be all and end all. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah.
You could be a terrible photographer or a terrible painter, but if you've got that image and that story, it's a good piece.
Yeah.
And there's loads of brilliant artists out there, and there's a lot of us now, isn't there?
Yeah.
It just seems to be there's one on every corner. It's just since I've been doing this, I've been discovering that everybody's an artist.
Well, now that everyone's also a photographer, make our phone.
Oh no, yeah, it's a killer. That is.
Yeah, but it's knowing when to take the money shot, waiting for that precise split second that says yes, done it, taken it.
Yeah, no, that's right. I've done workshops and stuff, and don't teach it. I just sort of tell them to keep taking pictures of what they like, and then they'll hone their eye to what image they're after and stuff like that. But yeah, it is. Some of it is a waiting game. Some of it happens in front of you.
Yeah.
Without it. Guy the other day walking past me, going into a Tesco down at Spitfields with a cat on his shoulder. Going in to buy cat food. I think he took the cat along to get it to pick.
Choose it, yeah, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, some you have to do a lot of waiting. Some you have to. It's there because we, especially London or probably any big city, it's weird and wonderful people.
Yes, there are plenty of those. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still getting that, capturing that story, isn't it? It's just because an image is there. I've learned that a lot, that you have to convey the story. Because an image is an image until you.
What does the image say to the people who are looking at it? What message are you trying to get across?
Yeah, I mean, my studio is down the Royal Docks near London City Airport, and there's 30 odd artists there, and I've learnt a lot by being there, and probably taught me more than I'd know, even though again it's a different medium. Yeah, it's been influenced by them because they see things differently, and then you talk and they say, "Well, this is what I'm looking for," and you go, "Oh yeah." So yeah, they probably influence me. What's your influences?
Whatever comes across my target or in my point of view or viewpoint.
Got any old artists or current artists that influence you?
Oh well, I mean, the first one that made a bigger splash on my horizon was David Hockney. He had a big show in '76 at the Tate, Britain, and there was an enormous painting called "The Artist at His Pool." I rather like the blue of the water and the background, and I thought, this looks interesting. If this artist can do it, so can I. Yeah. So I read up on him and I thought, okay, I'll have a bash.
Have a bash. I'm sure you did well. Yeah. So you have that. I've seen the painting of the train and that. So you do other.
Yeah, I mean, that was going to be commissioned for Southern Rail. Yeah. And they kind of pulled out at the last minute, and that's nice, they nearly confiscated it. So
really?
I went because they went bust, really. And so I went in with a very large relative, and we went in with our leather kits and said, "That's mine.
Yeah,
I want it. I'm having it."
It is, yeah.
And they didn't mess with us.
See, also there are other stories behind your pictures other than the picture.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. I spoke to a guy who was commissioned to do a big sculpture in Hemel Hempstead, and at one point, and I mean it's big, it's on a roundabout, it's huge, and the fabricators lost it at one point. So, how they could have lost that, I don't know, but they lost it. They found it, but they sort of slightly mislaid it for a little while, which I think adds to the story of the piece as well. So it isn't just the story of what's in the piece, it's sometimes what's gone on. The complete or afterwards.
I mean that was a sketch of the Ardingly Viaduct.
That's so nice.
It's not. I mean, no, it's a finished piece in itself. The full size piece would be as long as it is, or as high as it is long. So 16 times that size.
Oh, really?
To go across this Victoria Station. Big.
That would have looked stunning.
It would have, yes. But then Southern Rail went into receivership and they backed out.
And that was the story of that one. Nice. Have you got a lot of pieces everywhere? I mean, I can see your stuff with it. You got a lot down the studio as well.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Loads.
Continuously paint. Do you paint daily?
As often as I can. Yeah. Probably 4 days a week.
Oh, that's good.
The rest of the time I'm actually running classes for other people.
That's good, because sometimes I think life gets in the way of your art a little bit, or can do if you
Well,
don't.
that's what you got is balance.
Mm.
You know, I used to sort of gravel any sort of job that went my way, and now I'm a bit more discerning. So, if people want me to do a class for them, then I say when that class is going to happen.
Yeah. So you sort of have a control on it.
Yeah.
So that you've got time and room for your art.
Yeah. So that's why I sort of stopped teaching formal adult education classes in adult education centres because I got fed up with the bullshit of bureaucracy and administration and having to apply for a password every week to get to the payroll department and then repeat everything on Moodle so that some scrutinizer could do it off site.
Yeah, I was small because I've been there before. Did lecture for IT many moons ago, and I gave it up because of not getting the equipment and stuff that I needed, and was battling with the college to, I need this for my class next week, I need that, and it was, we ain't got it, or there's a cupboard, dig out what you need out of that, and the stuff was too old, and so I understand where you're coming from with that. But the actual education system is a nightmare to try and work with.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, because I didn't like education myself, I didn't get on with it at all.
Yeah.
But,
it's totally unprotected. I was on 0 hours.
Yeah.
So if one student took a disliking to you and made a complaint, that was it. Done. There's no way of sort of challenging that disagreement.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I still don't like education, even though we need it, but it's never sat well with me. I couldn't just. Although, hence why I don't have any qualifications.
Right.
But and I found them very difficult to work with. Although they taught me some things, being the other side, teaching people. I enjoyed it. And enjoy it now, but in my own way. But it's you either got it or you haven't to show people, haven't you?
Yeah.
You kind of got to love what you're doing, and I suppose again with your art and experiences, that's why you can teach it easily.
Yeah.
So it's all good. I've got some footage. I've got some clips from last time, which I'll put in with these.
Right.
But thank you for talking to me again.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming.
Sorry about last time. It's worked this time.
Yeah.
So I've got a little bit of editing to do for the last ones.
Okay.
It's nice to talk to you. It's interesting.
Yeah. You must get across some various people. Interesting ones too.
Yeah, I mean, I just spoke to Janu, give me your details, and I said, look, I want to do a podcast, and we'll have a chat, just a chat. I said, I'm going to record it, and we couldn't get together, so we done it over the phone, and I found it so interesting. I thought people need to hear this, and it just grown on from there, and again, selfishly, I'll learn a lot out of it as well, because I hear different aspects of how people do their work.
Yeah.
And I nick bits of that for my own selfish reasons. But it's really interesting, and I think other people need to hear it. And your art isn't always just it's yourself as well.
Yeah.
You're behind the story as much as the image and the person that you're capturing is there.
But making any picture is particularly with me, it's a collaboration.
Yeah.
Not as me sort of directing you, sit there, do that. It's like, okay, I'm just the vessel that portrays your story. So you tell me about your story, and I'll try and interpret it in the way you want me to interpret it.
Yeah. So
what do you want me to say about
you get their opinion on how you want it, rather than just going sit there, stare over there, and paint them. Yeah, that's good. So there's input from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I've done don't. I try to snap away without them looking.
Well, yes, the candid shots are the best.
Although I don't. Sometimes when they turn, is a good picture as well because they're not necessarily got a surprise.
Another thing, when I go to the Mal galleries and they have the Royal Society of Portrait Painters, and in the main gallery they have all these stiffs. When I say stiffs, I mean they're sort of proper corporate commissions, and they're in their suits and they'll sort of go, "I'm important like my portrait done," and it's just like utterly. I might as well just look at wallpaper.
Yeah,
it's totally, unbelievably boring.
Yeah.
It's just massaging these people's egos with far too much money.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually tell a story, apart from money, ego.
Oh, yeah. I've been asked to do some headshots before now, and they go like that. I go, no. Just sort of stay still, but look around you, do this. Oh, yeah, but no, I want to be portray that I'm like this in that.
Well, that's bollocks.
Oh no, we just want to see you as a person. Believe me, there'll be a better picture, and if it's a better picture, then the meet the team section of your website will look better than you just sitting there going, "Oh, I'm Billy Big Bollocks." You know what I mean?
Yes, the stuffed shirt.
Yeah, that's the problem with it all, and I like the natural look of anything.
Yeah,
it's much better than formal. Made up.
Yeah.
It's much better. Any art, I think, is better when it's done informally or mistakes are made.
Yeah.
Even the imperfect is perfect.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't like perfection. So I'm certainly ain't perfect.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody else to be. But, it's good. So what you got planned ahead this week?
I've got to finish dismantling and unpacking everything.
To get over there.
Build a wall-mounted easel, which it's got strips.
Okay.
Paint the strips in Yves Klein blue.
So is that so you can do your big sizes?
Yeah. And I can hook them up.
Lovely. Sounds really exciting.
And yes, I've got a few projects lined up which I need to sort of explore. Somebody said I want to run a men's painting group, so I'm going to do that in a place in North Kensington. Okay. And so I put in a proposal, how much things are cost, my fee, materials, and they said yes. I said, really? That's good news.
Some things come out of nowhere, don't they?
So I said to the centre manager, I said, "Oh, thanks for saying yes, but I might be able to persuade somebody, Cass Art, John Cass, who runs Cass Art for 40 years. It's their 40th kind of year, and they're celebrating it by being generous and donating old stock." I said, "Well, I'll try and get him to donate old stock to this project, and if that works, then maybe donate old stock to the whole of Open Age across all their classes."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, another thing. Do you plan anything, or do you find that things sort of present themselves?
You have to plan things to a certain degree, but then it all stops when you have to have the green light to go to the next stage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just plan, and if somebody says no, then it work plan is wasted. And that has happened before. I did a plan to do a course in New York School of Fine Art that 9/11 happened. And all foreigners with non-green cards.
Travelling like that. Yeah. Taking a long time to get sort of back to travel in a normal way, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Well, then there's other projects which I set up suddenly got stopped with COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go again, Can't travel again, although I'm bad at travelling. I need to get out and travel to some different cities, see the world a little bit more.
Oddly enough, as you get older, I kind of find that there are parts of this country which I've never actually been to. Little pockets of, the Chilterns or Malvern. You think,
well, yeah,
I've come here before.
Yeah, no, it's the usual thing that you sort of don't see something on your own doorstep.
Yeah.
And we've got some wonderful places in this country. I've probably seen more of this country than I have of the world, but I tend to stay here. I don't know why. Just got an aversion to travel. It's not flying or anything like that. I just don't go.
So, a few months ago, I turned 60 and I got this travel card, which is free. So I went up to the end of the Central Line, went down the loop on the Central Line.
Yeah.
Hainault and Beedon.
Oh yeah, Hainault, yeah.
And it's like, this is quite nice.
Yeah, so that's my sort of kind of area that way.
And then I went up to Epping and thought, there's Epping Forest. I just walked through. It was very nice, very nice.
It is, yeah.
And I had an hour to kill, so I went on the steam train line to Ongar.
Yeah.
I got a discount on that too.
Yeah, and it's not that far away.
I know.
It's only visited Tower of London 2 years ago. It's ridiculous. It's wrong. You've got all this history upon us, not just in London, they're everywhere in the UK. You just don't see it all.
Yeah.
I think they'll get out a little bit more. But yeah, that was really good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That was a fascinating chat with Martin about his journey into art and continuation of being in this amazing thing called art. And can't wait to maybe pop down to his new studio and have a look. Love seeing all different arts and being inspired by different people. What can I say? We're drawing a close to the end of this season soon, and next episode will be episode 30, where I have a group of previous guests discussing art and things. So please join me in 2 weeks' time with something different. I won't say no more. And please join me then, as this was. It's art at the end of the day.